Welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Convos. My name's Ashley, and this is my cousin, confidant, and co-host,
Reagan. And here we like to discuss things that are going on in the world.
And what's going on in our own lives.
Nothing is off the table here. So pull up a chair and join us for another Saturday night conversation.
Happy Saturday, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Convos. We are excited for some fun content. One thing I'm really excited to get into, which I didn't think we would, but I have a funny story. I just want to start it off. So today I went into work and I didn't know I was going into work. So I was in a little bit of a hurry and I had to drop my son off. So I feel like we've all been in this using like Siri, or if the Android version, I don't know what the Android version's called, to text. So I'm texting my mother, and this is what my phone texts. My wife is stuck on me again. When I meant to say, on my way. So I meant to say, on my way. On my way. On my way. And what my phone texts, my wife is stuck on me again. And like, I heard it as it was sending.
Yeah.
And I just went, oh, fuck. Right? Like, I'm just like, how did it get to that? How did on my way go to that? I'm not even kidding. Like 9:15 this morning, I'm just like, and then I was just like, hey mom, I meant to say on my way. My phone had a different idea. She's like, what? She's like, what does that mean? I'm like, autocorrect. I've never
not
had
autocorrect,
something.
Speech to text.
Sorry, speech to text. But like, have you ever had something like that? Because I don't think I've ever had it be that wrong. Ever.
Okay, so
I'll have like autocorrect, like where it'll be like this instead of that. Never something like this.
I've had that, and I've had where I'm texting like super fast, and it comes out as something completely different than what I originally intended. But my car is like, so it's 2014, so it's old, and so my car doesn't have the ability, and my Siri doesn't always recognize my voice. So I've never had that issue, but I will say, there have been times when my sister will text, because she has the same thing. She can text with the voice in her car. And
it was my phone.
Oh, it was your phone?
It was my phone. It was my phone that did it.
Okay. Well, okay. So anyways, but she will text, and it'll take like some time to like sync through, right? It'll say like, what do you want to send? And then you like speak what you want to send, and then it'll like read it back to you, right?
Yeah.
So there have been times where she said something to it, and then we get into a conversation and it's still recording, and then it'll play back what it will send to the person receiving the message, and it'll be our entire conversation. Thankfully, they don't often get sent, because you can say no, but so I've had that. I haven't
just no, it was not my car. I don't usually do like the full with my car, but just joys of technology. I find a lot of pros and cons to technology. This being a con. Just putting that out. Like literally, hearing it as I said, I was just like I wish people could see my face, like the play-by-play. My son being like, "What's that mean?" Be like, "Nothing." So that was my Saturday morning, everybody.
Oh my god. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yep. My pet peeve with autocorrect is when it changes fuck to duck.
I know, like when you actually want to swear, or if you're trying to say something specifically and it keeps on changing it, and I'm like, stop it.
You know what? With Apple, so on my MacBook, it'll like autocorrect if I misspell something. So there are times where I will write my name and it'll change Reagan rail card. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. And there was a form I was filling out once, and I don't know if it was for an account or what it was for, but I put my name in and it changed it to railcar, and I didn't notice. And I created this like account or document, and I was known as railcar. I know.
And this coming from you, Ashley, and railcard. Oh my god. Yeah. I highly doubt you're the first person that has had that happen to them.
Yes. Well, I'm sure. But yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So now if I like put my name on anything, I have to double check before I hit OK.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
I know. I know. Glad you can get such amusement from it.
It's so annoying having to like recheck everything and multiple times, and
yeah.
Yeah,
indeed.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so speaking of funny stories, so I think it was, I don't know, like last week. So I will occasionally hop on the dating apps and see what's new. So I looked up top dating apps of 2022, and there's this one that was top rated. It's called Zeus.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Zeus.
Z
only for the gods.
ZOOSK. Zeus. Okay.
Okay. Is it? How's it pronounced? Zeus.
Zeus. I think. I don't know. ZOO. So like zoo, and then SK. Zeusk.
Okay. That's a very interesting name.
Okay, so
Tinder is so 2021.
This was top rated. This was
okay.
Number one on the list, right? So I download it and I create an account.
Okay.
And I'm not even kidding you. I keep getting all of these like notifications and stuff with people, they don't use their real names, Ashley. And so,
well, Zeus isn't a real name, so why would anybody else use a real name?
Okay. So far, I've gotten notifications, we'll call them, from people called Mystery Man, Papa OJ, Big.
Just big, like BIG.
In capitals. It doesn't take much to decipher that one, does it?
No.
Travel Bug.
I'm guessing this person likes to travel. Maybe likes bugs.
Passion Kisses. Minty Fresh.
Oh my god.
Sire.
This was top rated for what?
Top, and then there's Bucky Boy. This was top rated, Ashley. top-rated.
That's concerning.
I know. So it's basically
I want to know who is rating this.
You know what? Let me get the description. See if I can find it. Okay, 10 best dating apps 2022. Okay, so Zoosk. It says premier dating app for casual and serious relationships. Let me just read the review because
it was in USA Today, NPR, the New York Times, and NBC.
Yeah, it's basically a new version of like Tinder, I feel like. And the best part is, Ashley, I can't figure out how to delete my
Zoosk
from it on the app. I haven't tried the website yet.
I would try the website,
but I can't figure out how to delete my personal information off of it. Yeah.
Oh, with the number one grossing online dating app in the Apple App Store, Zoosk is a market leader in mobile dating, available in over 80 countries. There you go, Reagan.
Yeah.
And translated into 25 languages, Zoosk is a truly global online dating platform.
Yeah, no.
There you go, Zoosk. Hit us up. We can give you
very yeah. Don't use it, people. Just don't. Just don't.
With over 35 million members. That's over the population of Canada.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't get it, but
however, people, if you are using Zeus, actually use your real name instead of BIG. That's our only feedback on that.
Or if you're going to use a pseudonym, at least don't use that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on past dating. So I found where is it? I'm on all I see is Zoosk. Disney this week put out that they plan on expanding. US what, Reagan? Let me tell you. I just have to go to the link. So in like 96, they built what was it called? They built like a village next, like near Disney in Florida. However, that didn't go well. They sold it in 2004. So Disney didn't learn from that, and they're getting back into it, except now it's for retirement. It's a retirement village, and they're going across the US.
A Disney retirement village. I'm not gonna lie, I'm reading the article right now, and I know at least one person this would appeal to, if not a few, actually. Seniors love them some Disney, let me tell you.
Who are you thinking of?
Well, my dad. He would go crazy for this, and his hockey friends. Not even shitting you. His hockey friends go to Disney like every year, and they're like,
so this is what the company announced Thursday, that it plans to build residential communities all around the US that will cater to those looking to, quote, write the next chapter of their lives with Disney. The project will be known as Story Living. A nod to the brand's dedication to an expansion on storytelling. I think it's interesting. I think, you know what? I think it actually, like, I can't quote anything, but like each community will have also will cater to individuals or residents, specifically 55 and up. Yeah, I think it, like, and retirement villages are like on the uprise, right? Like,
big time, yeah.
So
big time. Yeah, no, and you know what? Like, to be successful, you have to diversify, right? And I guess seniors are an untouched market. I don't know, but they see something in it.
Well, if you think about it, like, how many, like, I know we've both been to Disney, but in all honesty, like, it's not, I feel like it's losing a little bit of its momentum. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know. I know it's definitely more expensive to go now, and you know, people are strapped, right? Things are tighter and maybe they're not going, but I don't know if it's lost popularity. I think it's probably gained, because people couldn't go for so long, right? There's like a pent-up demand, and maybe this is part of that pent-up demand, right? Because I mean, a lot of seniors, like if we're looking at seniors specifically, with the pandemic, it's kind of taught us to, you know, live your best life and do with less and do what you want.
Yeah.
And, you know, seniors want a tropical place where they can retire to.
And I think that does kind of go into the, if anything, out of the pandemic, it's teaching people to live your best life, and really, like, living at a Disney quote unquote resort is you living your best life.
Yeah. Yep.
So I don't know. It will be interesting to see how they do.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if it actually gets off the ground, because I mean, announcing it is one thing, right? But you actually have to have people to fill it. And, you know, obviously they have the resources to do it, but it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. I don't know. I believe the first one's supposed to be in Catino, California. Walt Disney owned a home there.
Interesting. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll encourage, I wonder, like, because you would probably get a lot, they would do well with like the snowbirds, right? People who are able, right, that have that kind of money, that are able to own like 2 properties. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'd like a be fun.
Yeah, no, be cool. I mean, if my old man, you know, wanted to go live there, I'd be all for it. I'd go visit him. But they'd have to build one in Florida because he wouldn't fly all the way to California. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. They look nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that. I don't know. We'll see how they do.
Yeah, no, it'll be interesting. It will be interesting.
It will be.
Okay. So I started. Okay. Ashley, you know how much I don't like Teen Mom, right? I can't stand the drama.
Yes.
You know what? When I first started watching Teen Mom, I first saw it when I was like 17. And I was like, why are they making a show about kids having babies?
Okay, and let's just put it into context. We're now 29.
Dude, we're the same age as like
No. Exactly. So we're like the same age as like some of these teen moms, like Kale Lowry, who's on Teen Mom.
Is she off now? I feel like she's off now.
No, she's
okay.
She didn't film like for like 6 months, but she's still on like Teen Mom 2. She just chose not to film a lot. So she's not on all the episodes on the coming season, but she's still on quite a few of them.
Okay. So anyway, so I had heard. Okay, so on Instagram, I follow a couple of the people, and I had seen references to their like new series, right? Teen Mom Family Reunion. And I found it on the on demand on the cable, and I started watching it. I finished 6 episodes, Ashley, in 2 days. And I actually really enjoyed it. And I'm going to keep watching when new episodes come out. Which
I'm judging you at all.
I'm okay, but this is the thing. I don't like the drama of Teen Mom. But Teen Mom, the second one, especially. There's a lot of drama in that show. I don't like that. And the like back and forth with the baby daddies and the whatever. But this family reunion series they're doing, I'm actually really enjoying because it's showing these women and the people that they bring along. They're all able to bring a guest. So it shows a different side of them, and it shows a more like human side than what you would see in like, let's say, a 10-minute snafu on a weekly basis, right? And they're also dealing with, I mean, I found myself able to relate to a lot of the stuff that they're talking about, right? Because they're doing like the therapy sessions and the it says we're running out of time and I don't know why. Okay, we'll just keep going and see.
Okay.
But anyways, oh, you know why? Because I opened it early. I opened it at 20 past 8.
Okay.
So we might have to start a new one. But anyway, but they're talking about stuff that I can relate to. And I think all 29, 30-year-old people, 20 whatever, can relate to, right? And finding your voice and trying to find who you are rather than just identifying as this and this and this, right?
I haven't watched it, but I've heard about like Macy saying like trying to figure out who, like being so much of a giver and then trying to find yourself amongst all the chaos. Like I feel like a lot of people can relate to statements like that.
100%. Yeah.
So like not only have a lot of these individuals been on a TV show for 10 plus years, a lot of them, but I think doing it a more of a therapeutic show is it's a good reminder that we all have baggage.
Yeah.
So
yeah, And I will say, there were parts that made me laugh out loud too. Some of the stuff, some of the things Amber says, just I you know what? I kind of like Amber.
Mm-hmm.
She's growing a lot since when I first started watching on and off, right? Like she's probably the one out of the group that's growing the most. She's very wise now.
Yeah, and I think she gets a lot of bad wrath. Like, but I think she owns a lot of the stuff that she has
100%.
gone through.
And she does that in the series, like, big time. But Farrah shows up.
In all honesty, when I saw that, I was just like, why? I oh my God.
Yeah. And there's a brawl.
That's drama, right? Like that in itself is drama.
I know, but it's funny in this context, I think, because they're not fighting over kids and they're not fighting over shit like that, right? They're fighting with each other, and then there's another fight, and one of the girls. So there's two girls going on at it. Jade, who I don't like at all, cannot stand her, and Ashley, who is married to some guy named Barr. Who names their kid Barr?
It's probably a nickname.
I really hope that's not his real name. But so they're going at it.
He also tattooed his eyebrows.
I know.
Like who is like, you know what? This is, and he took his kid to do it. He's like, you know what? This seems like a good idea. This seems like a solid life plan at 20.
That's what you should do with Liam. You should take him and get a tattoo. But anyway, so these two are fighting, right? And they're like yelling at each other and stuff. And the one girl starts twerking, like twerking, like full out twerking and yelling at the same time.
Okay, so that is more drama than Teen Mom. Just saying. Like that
it is more drama than Teen Mom.
I don't know. Like I'm just saying that also happened on Teen Mom.
I know. Okay. I know. But for some reason, I'm enjoying this series and I don't know why. But I am.
Oh my God. I can't believe you're watching it. I'm not even watching it.
It's good. I don't know.
I'm glad you're liking it.
You should watch it and give it a chance, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, don't judge me.
I'm not. I'm accepting you where you're at.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh. I don't know. I like I don't know. I follow some of them on Instagram too. And like Leah's there. I really like Leah. You know, she's from West Virginia. So we're like home gals. Not actually, because I'm not from West Virginia, but I really like it. And you know, if I could live there, I would. But yeah, I don't know. It's a I don't know. I like the context of the show.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, so I've started watching Teen Mom Family Reunion.
There you go. Teen Mom 2 is back March 2nd, I think.
I won't watch that because that's way too much drama. I'm sorry, but you've got like Ashley and Barr, who seem to be a little bit more down to earth, but the one I cannot stand now is Jade. I cannot stand her. She has way too much drama in her life. Way too much.
Okay, well let's break this down. She's got a mom who has a lot going on, like addiction issues. She's got a baby daddy who's got addiction issues. And yes, should she set some boundaries? Maybe. But should she also maybe tell the show that they shouldn't be filming all of that? Maybe.
Okay, but my question is, if you've got that much stuff going on in your life, why would you put it on TV?
I don't. You know what is a lot? You know what you need to watch?
What?
Is Young and Pregnant. That is probably the funny, like not funny, not okay. We need to take that out. It's not funny, but that is where the drama is at. that is where the drama is at. There is a girl, Rachel from Tennessee. It's Beaverton. I think it's Beaverton, Tennessee. Mm-hmm. And that is where it is at. That is where the drama. Young and Pregnant.
Okay.
That Young and Pregnant. Right. Because like literally like they I don't even know why they're like, we don't have enough shows about young moms who aren't really young moms. Mm-hmm. Because technically teen mom, are they really teen moms if they're almost 30? No. Like at this point the show should be canceled. So let's just put that out there. Yeah. So now we also have Young and Pregnant. So these girls are like going on 18 to 20. Right? So they're like,
I wonder how they pick these people.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
And why would you apply to be on a show called Young and Pregnant?
It's more of like I don't know. I like seeing different family systems, so I think that's why I watch the shows. Right? Like as somebody who works in what I do, I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Look at addiction issues. But it's sad. Like it is like the fact that MTV films some of the stuff they do.
Yeah.
Like I think that's what needs to be looked at.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Like if you look at what Amber and Gary went through, like the fact that MTV filmed a domestic violence.
Yeah.
So I think it goes down to MTV.
Yeah.
And what they're filming for ratings.
Yeah. Yeah, and the flip side of that, they would say it's reality TV.
Yeah.
Right?
And right, it goes back to like what TLC films.
Yeah. Okay, so we have less than a minute. So I'm going to end this and we'll start a new one and we'll pick it up from there. Okay. Great. Jumping back on. You gotta love like the time limits on Zoom, right? Like,
yeah,
I completely
so much fun.
And now my computer sounds like it's a spaceship getting ready to take off.
Technology.
I know. Oh my goodness. Anyways.
But yeah, guys, let us know your thoughts on Teen Mom Family Reunion. I've heard like I listened to Kayla Lowry's podcast because I listen to podcasts, and she was recapping Teen Mom Family Reunion on her podcast Coffee Convos, and that was amusing just to hear her recap it because she's not on Teen Mom Family Reunion.
She's not at all?
No.
Okay.
So she apparently wasn't. I don't think she was invited.
Oh. See, and that's why I thought she wasn't on the show anymore.
No.
Huh.
Yeah. Again, I might be misquoting that. So nobody like yell at me on Instagram. But I don't know. It's just funny to hear her perspective of it. But again, that's just one person's side. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Yeah.
I just love that you're like, I listen to your podcast because I listen to podcasts.
I listen to a lot of different podcasts though. Like I just
there you go. Oh goodness.
But yeah, that's Teen Mom Family Reunion. I may watch, in all honesty, I may watch Teen Mom too. I don't know. I go through spurts and I have watched it in the past.
So if you don't watch a season and you want to watch like, and you're finding that you like want to watch like the next season that comes out, do you have to go back and watch the season previous that you didn't watch before to like understand what's happening?
In all honesty, it's kind of like a soap opera.
It is.
Right? Like, yeah. I don't like, I really like, it's just so kind of, I've been watching it for so long. Like, I started watching it when it started. No, but really, in all honesty, like, it's going on to the span of like a soap opera at this point. Like, at some point, when are they going to pull the plug? And I feel like we're talking like, I feel like I'm talking about like Grey's Anatomy. I was advocating for Grey's Anatomy to stop like 5 years ago.
Oh, I was like, okay, been done last season.
But I was like, when are they going to stop this shit?
Yeah.
At a certain point, when are they going to be done with Teen Mom? Because it's not Teen Mom. Like, it's not Teen Mom. You're adult mom. Right? Like,
yeah.
Y'all have $1 million houses. Right? Are you really a teen mom when you have an adult house?
Yeah.
Or like, and you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And a lot of it, I like will come home from work because sometimes I work till like 10 o'clock at night, and I'll be like, I just want to watch something that's like dramatic, and I'll like put on Teen Mom, and I'll like, so like that's when I'll watch it. But
yeah,
most of the time I'm good. And I feel like their ratings are just going down. Like, and most of the cast members have nothing to do with each other. Right? So
yeah. And see, that's kind of the thing you see in the family reunion is how like they obviously well, no, actually they're quite connected to each other. Like the ones that they invited on, right? Like the OGs, they're all tight. And then the Teen Mom 2s, and they kind of work through their stuff, and the one Leah is connected. Like they all kind of mesh and like get along, if nothing else, for the sake of. But you kind of see how, I don't know, they do have relationships. So I mean, yeah, they do get along for the most part. But
I don't know, it makes sense because they've all been through similar things.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Which at the end of the day, it's all showing that even though we're all different, we're all the same in some ways, right? Like there's things to learn from shows like that, but there's also at a certain point, how long can we keep on? Let's go. Let's move on to some new stuff here, guys.
Young and pregnant too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or just move past the Teen Mom franchise. Like that's something I'm completely fine with, because at a certain, even though like I will say like they do promote safe sex, like that's a positive thing about the show. Like they do make that a very awkward thing that they all talk about, like, what are you doing? And with Dr. Drew on the
Dr. Drew is a quack. He's a quack. 100% quack.
I'd like to know what his like degree is in, like what.
I think it's in, let me see, Dr. Drew. I was typing in Dr. Phil, who is also a quack. He's an internist and addiction medicine specialist.
Okay.
Yeah. But he was garnering a lot of heat last year because he was speaking out against like COVID and it being like he thought it was like fake and like don't get the vaccine.
You're like, what is your background as an internist that gives you the right to say that?
Yeah.
Mr. Drew.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyways.
Yep.
There you go.
That's again, let us know your thoughts on the Teen Mom franchise, Teen Mom family reunion. I don't know. I just some of the ways they portray some of the baby daddies.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's
yeah. 100%. 100%. Now, is Mackenzie off a Teen Mom too? Did she leave?
I don't know.
I just thought of because I think she was on like the season previous.
No, you know what? I think she's on Teen Mom OG.
Is she okay? Okay, maybe. But she was going off about how they had portrayed like her mom's death and stuff.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. So she had a feud. Mackenzie McGee explains why she went missing after Teen Mom feud. Anyone who watches Teen Mom will know the infamous cast member Mackenzie McGee, with fans describing her as just like, I don't even know what the word is. After trying to defend herself and calling out MTV for lying about why she wasn't in the new spin-off series, it seems Mackenzie went off the radar. So she wasn't invited to family reunion, I guess.
Oh, okay.
After being slammed by cast members and the public for her questionable comments, fans noticed she had not only deactivated her Instagram. So she did something. I don't know. She did something, but
again, that's a sensible, like sensitive subject. Like
Mackenzie publicly described her opinion on the American vice president via a Facebook post in 2021. Post she made on Facebook read, "Sorry, no, there are a lot of amazing women in the world for my daughters to look up to and see as role models. Kamala Harris is not one of them. People aren't upset with her not liking Kamala, but are upset with the language she used when describing her." She continued, "It blows my mind that out of all of the amazing women in the world, this is the one who is making history. The term colored is considered an offensive word. Audiences weren't happy and felt uncomfortable with the Teen Mom star using it. This took place before she went off the radar and took herself off of Instagram. So I guess that's why she's not on the show." Yeah.
Thoughts?
That's some drama right there.
Yeah, that's again, I feel everybody has their opinion.
Yeah.
However, I feel like as a person within the public spectrum, it's your obligation to educate yourself on the correct language to utilize. Yeah.
Yeah.
and again, I don't remember exactly how she quoted it, but as the first female vice president, Kamala Harris is a badass.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter her race or ethnicity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, or skin color or anything.
Yep, for sure. Anyway, so that's what happened to Mackenzie, in case you were wondering, people. Or maybe you just don't notice her. I don't know, because I only just thought of her.
So do you think in instances like that, people deserve to get fired?
Well, I don't think she was actually fired, though.
Okay, well, if she was
fired, no, because it should be made into a teachable moment and explained.
Okay, so the article that I'm reading from,
she just wasn't invited to family reunion.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you'll have to see next season of Teen Mom OG if she's actually fired, right?
Yeah, from what I'm reading is that she was not fired.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because people have been fired from like Teen Mom for like,
well, yeah, like Corey's wife, right? She made like a negative post about race like, years ago, and that came up, and she was not able to appear on the show anymore.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know, but
interesting
indeed.
So, what are your thoughts on everything going on in Canada right now?
Oh, we're going to talk about this. Oh, I wasn't sure we were going to talk about this.
Let's just sum it up. We've got the Ambassador Bridge back.
Yay. The police are like, the Emergencies Act has been
rescinded.
No, not rescinded. Invoked.
Invoked.
You know, I was watching CBC before coming on here, and things are definitely more lively tonight with the protesters than they were last night. But it'll be interesting to see. Things are working though, because there aren't any more trucks in front of Parliament Hill. Right, that whole area was a camp out, and it's gone now. So, I mean, obviously, right, we have the right to protest and all this good stuff, but when it turns into an occupation like this, like, and I see a lot of like right-wing people on like Instagram and Twitter saying, even in the States, like right-wing like people in America who are bringing this up, and it's like, right, like you gotta have some semblance. And actually, I saw a lawyer on the TV that was saying that she's also a journalist, but she was saying a lot of the people at the protest kept quoting like the American Constitution, inciting their right to be there to protest. And she's like, people just don't fundamentally understand the difference between the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms and the laws of the US. We're two separate countries. And so she was making that point, which I thought was really interesting and shows kind of how uneducated we as a population can be.
Yeah.
Right. And how influencing the US is. Right. And I guess if I'm just thinking about it in my head right now, the people I'm seeing on Instagram that are promoting this, who are in the States, obviously, right, they're looking at it from their lens of rights, right, their constitution, and it's completely different here. So yeah, I don't know, it's almost over. So there's light at the end of the tunnel, I guess.
That is very exciting.
Yes. What are your thoughts?
I didn't think it was gonna go this far. Yeah, I think that it's a good thing it's backing down and that the government is attempting to listen. I've been listening to conservatives like really um just try to say that like we need to listen to the people, and the liberals on the other hand, just especially Trudeau, it's really interesting to see the divisiveness or like the separation that's been going on, especially in our government. So
100%. And another point that was made on the TV tonight was that like the crowd tonight in Ottawa is a younger crowd. It's much more lively than it was even last night. I think a lot of like the older people have left.
Yeah.
Might be wrong. But somebody made the point that this is no longer like a freedom protest or like a COVID protest. It's a protest against Trudeau.
Yeah, and I think that unless he starts listening to not only his constituents, but also from what I've been watching, like there's been some really heavy like allegations being thrown around of like swastika, like he's been saying that basically like the conservatives are supporting swastika or like the flying of swastikas and like that kind of stuff.
It's all political rhetoric.
Yeah, it's all political rhetoric.
And there may be those symbols there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
However, when from what I was watching, like when the conservatives asked for Trudeau to stand up and basically apologize for the use of that language and for what he was saying, he refused, like 3 times refused. Like, just we have a very, I don't know, this could lead to me, this could lead to eventually to an election. Like I don't know. It's not good.
No, none of this is good. No, and I mean, you're right. He has a minority government. An election can be triggered at any time, simply by a non-confidence vote. But who would we vote for? Like, there's no one. Jagmeet Singh is too far left for the Canadian public right now. Right? He's like all like, let's impose mandates, impose the vaccine, everything that is exact opposite to what seems to be a majority of the country is, right? The Conservative Party is in shambles. The Green Party doesn't have a leader, so you know they're in shambles too.
Bloc Québécois.
The Bloc Québécois can only be voted on by those in Quebec.
There we go.
And the Liberals, well, nobody likes JT anymore. But by like sheer, you know, you put it all together, you would get reelected.
Yeah.
Because there's literally nobody to vote for.
The Western separatist movement.
And you know what? You say that. You know what's funny? They've arrested like I think all of the head honchos of, or not all. They've arrested like 3 or 4 of the head honchos for this convoy, right?
Yeah.
Where are they all from? Alberta.
Yeah.
That's where they're from. And actually one guy, he told people to hold the line, right? He told them, hold the line. And then he goes and hops on a plane and flies back to Alberta and texts the other leaders. And he's like, I'm out.
He's like, you know what? I can't hold the line anymore. I'm out. See you guys.
Yes. And of course, he appeared on Fox News with Tucker Carlson last night. But anyways, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's a hot mess. And I mean, this was bound to happen, right? I think we talked about like the American influence last week on the last podcast that just dropped today, people. So you should go listen to that if you haven't yet. But that American influence, like this was bound to happen. I think it's overdue. But it's also happening this is all happening in a vacuum of COVID, and all of these like just pile on one after the other over the past few years. And this is what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah. No, I think you said that well. Like it's.
Yeah. So hopefully this is the last we have to talk about it. Hopefully, by the end of the weekend, the police clear it out. There's like a gazillion different officers from across the country in Ottawa now. And hopefully it's done, right? Or at least not the conversation, but the occupation.
Yeah.
Let's continue the conversation though, right? If let's talk about it.
No, but let's just keep it peaceful. Like, let's...
100%. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So, guys, that is another Saturday night conversation. I hope you enjoyed it. We try to bring you some new content every week. I hope you enjoyed my latest text fumble and Reagan's ongoing journey of dating apps.
Yeah.
We'll keep you updated. And what else did we talk about? Oh, and Disney.
And Teen
Gosh.
Mom.
And Teen Mom. And Reagan will keep us updated on how that's going.
You know what? I got to the last episode that like just recently aired and it finished. I was like, oh man, I gotta wait for new episodes.
You're like, oh nuts, it's all done.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. As always, you can find us on your favorite podcast streaming or just I guess streaming networks.
Platforms.
Yeah, platforms. You can follow us on Instagram and yeah, let us know what you think. Until next week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.